Hello everyone, welcome back to another first reaction video where I, a musician of sorts, musician, composer, whatever you would like to call me, does a first reaction of an album where I listen to an album front to back and kind of give my first impressions on it. Now keep in mind, what I feel immediately in the moment might not be what I feel like a day or a week from now. So keep in mind, it might not be a permanent feeling that I have, and especially with this band that I'm doing, The Smiths. So, I said I was going to do like other stuff, like maybe Cocteau Twins next or Velvet Underground's Loaded, but I think I'm going to push that just a little farther down because I feel compelled, I should say. It's not like something's pushing me to do it. It's like I'm pushing myself to do it. I kind of want to finish The Smiths. So what I'm doing is I'm going Meat is Murder, and then in this same session I'm going to do Strange Ways, Here We Come. And then for another pickup job, I'm going to do The World Isn't... What is it? Woke? The World Isn't Woke. The World Won't Listen, sorry. I'm going to do The World Won't Listen and Louder Than Bombs in a single video and just listen to all the songs I haven't heard yet. Because in both compilations, there's going to be songs... Because I think There's a Lot That Never Goes Out is in World Won't Listen because it came before Queen is Dead, right? So like I don't need to listen to that because I've already heard it. So I'm just going to go through both compilations, listen to everything I haven't heard yet, and just kind of finish out the Smiths that way. So that'll be a pickup job I'll do later, is just finishing off the compilation albums. Okay, sound good? Good. So, Meat is Murder. This is their second album. It's their second album. February 1985, about a year after their debut. A lot of conflicting opinions on this one, I think. Some people think... I don't know anyone who thinks it's their best, from what I can tell. Yeah, because I asked in the last video when I did Hatful of Hollow, it's like, what do you guys think I should do? Should I do Meat is Murder? Some said skip it and just go to Strange Ways. You'll probably like that more, which I think will be the case. And some say listen to it anyway. So I'm just going to listen to it anyway. Because I feel weird being like, all right, I've heard 3 of their 4 albums. It's like, no, let's just do it all. Do it all. All of it. Okay? So, disclaimer, not that this really matters or will make it to where I don't like the music or the lyrics, but I'm not vegetarian or vegan. Ethically or diet reasons why. Like ethically, I'm not of that mindset. And diet-wise, I can see the pros. I can sometimes see the cons. That's just a side note. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Doesn't really matter all that much. It could be a big theme throughout the album. Could not. Could just be like the last song, but we'll see. I just want to see if there's anything worth talking about, you know? Anyway, so yeah, let's just begin with the Headmaster Ritual. This is a song that Radiohead covered. On like a live stream they did. They also covered Joy Division's Ceremony in that live stream. So this was like the first way I was like, I knew of the Smiths, and I watched like 4 seconds of that video and I'm like, I don't really care. So let's begin. I'm really curious to see what this album is like. If it's poppier, if it's rougher. I can't tell. I really can't tell just from the outside. So let's dive in. What do you got? Can I just say, and this is just being very general, not specific or anecdotal, the more I hear of the UK, the less I like it. It's like monarchy, Catholicism, the school systems, the politicians. I'm just like, as an American, I'm glad that like we decided to leave that behind in like the 1700s, you know? Not to say I don't like British people. I mean, like the Smiths are great, dude. Actually, a lot of great art has come from Britain. Like Monty Python, holy crap. But like a lot of my favorite art from Britain is like critiquing British stuff. I've kind of noticed that. It's either like comedy or even comedy like Monty Python, where it's like they're kind of poking fun at some things here and there. So, yeah, I can kind of vibe with this song in terms of school. I mean, I've just never generally been a big fan of public school anyway, for a multitude of reasons. And this is it's kind of affirming that even more. It sounds like Morrissey was really popular in school. I could be getting the wrong impression. I think he had a great school life. A bad word. Oh my gosh, Morrissey. Rinse your mouth out. I gotta say, I'm a little surprised, because I've heard like that opening riff before, but that was way more polished than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a little punkier, a little rockier. But this is sounding like the progression toward The Queen is Dead. And I'm honestly a little surprised at that. I wasn't fully expecting that. Makes sense, but anyway. Second track, Rusholme Ruffians. What we got?
The last night of the fair, by the big wheel,
Doom, 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 doom.
and I walk home alone. I might walk home alone. May scratch my name on your arm with a fountain pen.
Uh-oh. The vending machine broke. That one, I don't have like any problems with it. I just don't like it. It could be the mood I'm in. It was like, because it was like just an acoustic chord kind of song, and the only melody musically was the bass. And it's just, about song about ruffians. It just didn't do anything for me. I don't love it. Don't like it a lot. I just kind of neutral on it, honestly, but that's okay. I want the one I can't have is track number 3. What's it like?
Decides to try, catch up with your biology. A double bed and a skyrock lover for sure. These are the riches of the poor, written all over my brain.
Sorry if I'm not like saying anything. I'm just trying to like digest these songs because they're like on the cusp of both the early stuff and like Queen is Dead stuff, and it's like they're almost like clashing a little bit, and it's like making it a really like engaging, I guess, listen, and I'm just kind of like focused in.
These are the riches of the poor.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. That one could grow on me, honestly. I'm kind of starting to learn like what Smith songs will grow on me and what ones won't, and I think that one has a possibility. In the moment, it was just kind of a little jarring because it was kind of an off-kilter song, but that's okay. I don't have a problem with it. That's what she said.
But then all the rejection she's had to pretend to be happy could only be idiocy.
See, now I'm hearing like the seeds of the actual Queen is Dead track in this. A little bit in the vocals and a little bit in the composition of the music too. Interesting. I dug the outro. That was pretty good. Um, Probably not a song I'll come back to very much, but I think it was fine. I think it was fine. That joke isn't funny anymore. This is like the only Barbarism Begins at Home was also a single. And a limited release, not released as a single in the UK until 1988. So That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore is the primary single from this album. I know Johnny Marr really likes the riff from this, or he thinks this is like one of his favorite Smith songs. So I'm intrigued.
Park the car at the side of the road. But that joke isn't funny anymore. It's too close to home. When they fall down, when they fall down.
You got this, like, I know it's over-esque repetition into the outro. It's fading out with like over a minute left. It's coming back. Interesting. Ooh. It's very dour. It has that kind of like I Know It's Over, where it's just like there's this like heavy blanket that gets put over you while you listen to it, and it's like very raw, very real, but also polished. People often will like to take really raw songs or raw subjects, and when they make a raw song, make the production raw as well, which works a lot of the time, but it's kind of nice to have it be like pristine and polished and kind of orchestrated, constructed in such a way that's very tight, I guess you could say. And that one did that, and I think it was very effective. Okay, so apparently How Soon Is Now is supposed to be right here, but we'll not do that because we've already heard that, and it's a good song. Nowhere Fast is the next one, track 6. Is it good? Let's find out.
I'd like to drop my trousers to the world I am a man of. And if the day came.
The Queen is like 92. I just looked her up on Wikipedia yesterday. She's 92 years old. Man. She's lived a long, long time. Someday she'll die. Some will rejoice. Some will be like, oh, the Queen, she's dead. The Smiths will like reissue their The Queen is Dead. Everyone's going to start listening to that. People are going to go to the song on YouTube and be like, it's finally happened. It's a cool effect that's like adding percussion. I think that was actually pretty good, honestly. A bit abrasive to listen to on first listen, which 95% of Smith songs have been for me on the first listen, but I think that one could grow on me. I like a lot of what it was doing. It's also interesting to hear like views on depression from different British people. Like Joy Division, you had Ian Curtis, and now you have Morrissey with the Smiths. And they're kind of like, about a decade apart. And I find that fascinating to see the different outlooks and stuff from that culture. Okay, so we have 2 songs left. 3 songs, sorry. Well, I Wonder is next, and then we'll have 2 songs left. What do we have? Ooh. This is pretty sick. This sounded like it could have been on The Queen is Dead. I dig it. Is that a guitar or the bass? Really, really simple too, but it's working. It's bothering me that the Smiths word on the artwork isn't properly centered. It's too close to the top. Guys, that was great. Is that an underrated one? I bet like everyone in the comments is gonna be like, yeah, Well I Wonder is actually really good and no one ever talks about it. Or they're gonna be like, what? You thought Well I Wonder was better than That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore? What the hell's wrong with you? I didn't necessarily say that. I don't think it's better, I just like it more. Anyway. Yeah, that was fantastic. I really like that one actually, like front to back. And right after I say like, I actually have a hard time on first impressions with Smith songs, and then like, boom, I just love that one instantly. Okay, 2 songs left. Barbarism Begins at Home. This is another kind of single that happened later, and then that's 7 minutes long, and then Mita's Murder is 6 minutes long. Okay, so let's finish this out, guys. Unless there's like a musical change, I don't foresee this song needing to be 7 minutes. But we'll see. Ooh. My fears did not come to pass. It stayed musically interesting. The lyrics kind of stopped partway through just for this like solo of music, which was cool. I think I respect the song more than I like it. I don't have problems with it. I think the theme is good, interesting subject, and musically it was very intriguing. Not quite my thing, but it was pretty good in that way. Okay, so final song, Mita's Murder. All right, let's see what Morrissey has to tell me about this subject. Okay, if anything, I'm just interested to see what the music is like. Oh boy, here we go. This is really off the wall so far. It's experimental. Is that like a reversed piano or something? I can't tell what that is. Not true. A death because of... What is it? There's like 3 things. Money, envy, and love. Like money, jealousy, or love, or something. There's like 3 main things that murder can be distilled down to as far as like a crime goes. So sorry, Morrissey, you're wrong. A death for no reason is probably manslaughter, honestly. Or manslaughter, even though that's accidental, which kind of makes it a reason. I don't know if anyone carves a calf with a smile. Because it's not exactly fun. It's just sort of legwork, you know? Legwork.
And it's turkey. Do you know how animals die?
That is one thing I will posit, is I'm not super big on, like Tyson, you know? And KFC to an extent, where it's like mass producing these chickens and like their legs break because they weigh so much. It's like, not a fan. Not a fan of that at all.
Kitchen roaring, it's sizzling blood and the unholy stench.
Hopefully there's no blood in your meat, dude. They're usually drained at the butcher. So I don't know what kind of meat you were eating, but I wouldn't blame you for quitting. Okay. Should I go on a small diatribe or should I not? I suppose I will. It might garner me some dislikes, but that's okay. Because I'm just going to say my piece here. First, I'll talk about the song real quick. It's really haunting. Really well arranged, composed. It did its job really well. I'll say that much. I don't, like, subtext and lyrics aside of what I disagree with, it was very effective and very well composed and arranged in that way. Had some like post rock elements kind of in there as well. So pretty solid track, I'd say. All right, so obviously there was a couple silly things that I kind of pointed out in the lyrics, but so this stance of killing an animal is murder for eating its meat. You would have to believe that animals are morally equivalent to humans. And as far as I know, Morrissey is just a lapsed Catholic, so he's just an agnostic atheist, whatever you would want to call it. Which in that case, you have no objective moral anchor to hold that towards. Like, so you would have to have a belief system that says that, yes, animals are morally equivalent to humans. But if you're an agnostic or an atheist, it's like they're not morally equivalent because morals don't exist. That's just an illusion, right? We're just particles, nothing but the particles. So it's no more wrong to kill a baby for its meat than to kill a cow for its meat because it doesn't matter. We're just particles. There's no objective judge to say like, nope, don't do that, moral differences. So, I mean, if he's trying to just like say his piece, fine. But if it's trying to like lecture me, then it's like, I don't think you have much a foot to stand on here, buddy, because that's just your opinion, right? So that's just kind of how I feel about it, right? I think it's a tough thing to anchor for someone in his position, but I have no problem with anyone being vegetarian or vegan. There are some like, what is it, like geographical, economical issues if everyone went vegan, I think that would have to be addressed. Sustainability issues like that. But as far as health goes, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But if anything, vegans need to shut up about being vegan, right? Just oof, man. It's worse than religion to some people. Anyway, so that's Meat is Murder. The album is finished. It's all done. Yeah, I'd say I liked that more than the debut upon first listen. I don't know how it will age in subsequent listens, but like Headmaster Ritual, pretty decent. Ruffians, not quite my thing. I Want the One I Can't Have was a little abrasive, hard to get a hold on. What She Said also kind of felt the same way. That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore was pretty good. I don't like it a lot, but I can tell that it was good. Nowhere Fast was kind kind of out of left field a little bit, actually. I dug that one. Well, I Wonder is probably my favorite from the album. Barbarism Begins at Home was pretty solid, and Meat is Murder, for what it was pretty solid too. So I don't have a lot of like criticism about the album. It's just hard to tell if I'll like it much. Which is it's better than I was expecting. I was expecting this to, for some reason, be a little punkier or rockier, which it wasn't. It is certainly moving towards the Queen is Dead territory, which I don't know why that's a surprise to me, but it is. But yeah, that's the album. That's the album. Okay, so I'm going to record my Strange Ways video now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this album. What your thoughts are in relation to me. I hope I haven't spawned like this this debate about veganism or whatever in the PETA in the comments, but if I did, oh well. I don't have that strong of an opinion about it. It's just because I listened to a song, I feel I need to respond in some way. So that is all. Thank you. Be sure to like, favorite, rate, subscribe, report. Anything else? Yeah, be sure to copyright strike this video with whatever you see fit. I mean, it could just be part of me talking. You could just manually claim that and get all the money from the video. Sure. Thanks, YouTube. That's it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.